Hello everyone, welcome back.
Hi guys.
Yay.
Doesn't get old. Doesn't get old.
So last week our dinner happened apparently. There was a show. There was a show.
We haven't finished
Someone
the dinner
almost
yet.
died.
In a friendly way.
In a friendly way. Friend disappeared.
So I shot you in a friendly way.
It was a friendly shot. The arrow just kissed your neck.
The arrow's being friendly too.
I feel like that's kind of like high-fiving your friend in the face.
It's like high-fiving your friend with a bullet.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
It's
there's a
like
few people I know
high-fiving
that
your
like
friend in the
meat
face
ones.
with a bullet.
Anyway.
Also known as Dick Cheney.
He has
Oh!
no heartbeat. Literally.
Anyway,
no heartbeat.
so it's still evening right now, as all of you are rushing towards Quirong's aid. As you see the cloaked figure just disappear
I
and Misty step away.
run up,
Mm-hmm.
pick up my rapier, cast light,
Okay.
and just run into the shadows. And running in the shadows because I've got like my rapier is light. I look around 30 feet thereabouts
Okay.
in every direction possible to go and find.
I'm standing next to Leia with a plate of food going, well, this was a waste.
I start keeping leftovers for Quero.
Loma just looking at all of you, just like laughing at all of you. And as you see in the distance, you can see some of the kids doing the same.
Leftovers, yeah.
Good. Yeah, you don't see this.
You see stars.
Yeah.
Should we go after her?
You mean she didn't need my healing? I guess not.
Dessert?
I think she
Dessert?
might be busy.
But from the expression though, I think she may need some time alone to address some issues. But as of now, is the duel over? How's the deal?
I look to
Loma.
Loma.
Well, duel's over. Deal stands.
Alright, so dessert! And I signal to the helpers and they bring out two big pots per table. One is oni. One is...
Can you explain what Oni is?
So oni is a yam paste with ginkgo nuts, lotus seeds, and some sort of oil.
Coconut milk.
Coconut milk.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it like lilac?
It's like
Yeah,
color.
yeah.
It's like a purple paste.
Totally.
It's
So-
really sweet.
There's
It doesn't
a
have to be.
yeah, actually the good ones aren't sweet.
Yeah, aren't that sweet.
So there's a big pot of oni on each table and a big pot of red bean stew.
I've never seen the oni before, so I was like, what's this purple paste?
I spoon out a bowl.
It's kind of like clumpy.
Yes, I spoon out a bowl for
All lumpy.
Leanne with
It's got yellow lumps in
some
it.
fresh coconut milk over it.
That's nice. Just mix it a little and eat it.
Okay.
If it's not sweet enough, there's a bit of honey.
And like, I look really, really troubled because I'm still like, shit, should we have run after Quirong? But it's like, I do get that probably she would prefer to be alone right now.
I have a lot of questions for her as
Like,
well, like
smells
what
nice.
that was with her golden hair.
Well, yeah, that was
And that disappearing
second
lady.
question.
That was creepy.
I'm happily serving oni to everyone.
Okay, no more.
I'm gonna peer. What's the second bowl?
Red bean paste.
I'm
Those
happily eating.
I'm looking over to like Balorma. Just like who was that girl and how did you know so much about Quirong?
She turns. I don't know.
You
She told me
obviously
not.
do.
I don't know your friend.
How did you meet the masked lady?
Cloaky.
Clothes.
I'm not calling her Cookie in
Not
front of the lady.
She helped us as we were running away. She's been with us for quite some time now. You can tell she's very good with a bow.
How long have you been running? And I've just like, done the thing where it's like you don't really scoop up. Like I'm looking at the oni sticking to the spoon, and when oni is so thick, you don't need to scoop it. So it's like holding up the spoon with the oni sticking on it.
Eventually, we'll
It's like a lollipop of
Yeah.
yam.
And she's eating the red bean soup at this point.
Oh, this is really good.
Several months at least.
You've been running for several months.
Flee.
It's like you put the spoon in your mouth.
Or the oni, when it, especially when it's warm, it's sticky, and it's like, I can't open my mouth properly.
Sorry. You've been running for several months?
Mm-hmm.
Who from?
One of the other tribes.
When I was healing some of your men, some of them had claw marks on them.
Well, more than one tribe, I guess.
Amongst other things.
When did the tribe start infighting so much?
We didn't until possibly a year ago.
What happened a year ago?
The Derman tribe faced a stranger.
Faced a stranger?
A stranger, a Goliath. They had never seen before, apparently.
Okay.
This person challenged him to combat. And apparently, by deed, it became Khan.
Khan.
It's what we call our leader.
Alright.
You're not there. You're still far, far away. It's
I
suddenly
just
a
hear the
cry.
voices. You know, it's about sleep.
What are you even doing? Patrolling.
I don't trust anyone.
Right.
We should pack
Do
some
you-
food for
do you know
Endo.
any-
That's right.
Do you know any seafaring tribes?
Not really, no.
None that would sail in on the boat.
Can I insight check her?
She hesitates a bit and carries on.
I'm pointing with my spoon. Hunter, you mentioned something about meeting other Goliaths.
Can I insight check her first?
Sure, go for it.
I would like to do the same because I
Oh,
to the other guy.
21.
15.
When the monk is a skill monkey.
Skill
Well,
It's like a
Goes in the name.
monkey.
My skills are really good.
You're a monk and you have key
I've just
points.
been
You're a skill
rolling like
monk.
shit. It's like you.
You are a monkey.
We are of the same thing.
You know what they say? Monkey
She-
see, monkey do.
Do.
Bird.
It seems like from her expression, she kind of knows who you're talking about.
Do I get that?
Yeah.
15?
You would get that as well.
Well, she didn't say anything after that.
She's keeping mum for a while.
I'm assuming
Where's
this
she?
is all happening while Lisa and Lisa, Auntie Jin, and Kong An at the table with us, right?
Is Bao Zhao also? Bao Zhao is also.
Yeah, Bao Zhao is at our table.
Oh, I can't tell you it would be the kids' table, but sure.
Oh, sure, you can be at the kids' table. There's corn as well for it.
Keep
A
it
warehouse guy, right?
You're gonna have this guy at the kids' table.
Oh gosh.
He doesn't look like that.
Also, these are Goliath children, which are about human sized.
Twice the size.
They're pretty okay.
Okay.
You're that mix of teens and kids.
Oh.
So are we.
Apparently.
What do you mean? We are the kids' table.
Auntie Jin, have you had some food?
What are you passing it through?
Auntie Jin and the others.
Turning
I
a nerve with Auntie Jin.
Where's
She
Envil?
just takes. Get
We can ship them.
This is the weirdest shit I've ever seen. How does Anvil feel about this?
I'm gonna pack some food for him because I think he's missing out on a lot.
He is.
I
What are you
mean,
packing it with? Just.
Not just like, but you know, on one plate, right? Then you take one piece of roll, one piece of what, one piece of what. Like how you usually save things on a wedding dinner.
did,
I'm
did
giving him a
anyone
big bowl of oni.
Yeah, that's good, right?
did anyone
And purple.
cheer when the duel ended?
Yeah, there was like jostling. and,
Okay, I
like,
probably would have heard that because I was trying to like keep an eye on the perimeter and the other thing. So I'm walking in the middle around. That's what I was doing.
I'm gonna turn to Belorma and say in giant.
Mhm.
Which is all caps.
There's something you don't know.
Okay.
Stop. Please.
I get the feeling that there's something you're not telling me.
Well, apparently there was something you didn't tell us either.
Yeah.
Well done, by the
What
way.
the
Language
heck?
is cool.
What are you saying? Oh.
She replies back. Depends on what you're referring to.
I think you know more about these seafaring Goliaths than you're telling us.
She takes like a big spoon of red bean.
I'm very awkward.
Gulps it.
Just kind of
It's a bit
waiting
awkward
for someone to
silence,
explain.
That's like
Talking
a
to
zoom.
Auntie Jean. Nothing to do
I'll be
here.
like, brr, when you're supposed to say it, and I'll be like, okay.
She replies
For something to do.
in giant
Just like,
towards
just take
you.
a double of everything. Yeah.
Would the deal have gone through had I acknowledged it?
You don't know me, but
I have reasons to be cautious. I've
we
met
all do.
outsiders before.
But it is in this face of suspicion and caution that when we trust the best in each other, that hope resides.
Wow.
She says that?
No, I say that. Oh,
She
like,
says like,
as-
wow.
like,
Just like, wow. A word we all know.
No,
in
the
giant.
merchant, the merchant by the side just sitting over there eating like, wow.
They're just
Shima.
taking teams, yo.
Is that 公安公安?
Go like,
Wow.
She turns. That be as you may. Hope is in short supply these days. Can't blame me for being too careful, can you? These are my people after all. I didn't tell you how to govern.
No blame, no rebuke. Just in order for us to have a good working relationship, there must be trust.
We killed somebody that might have been important to them. I don't hear it.
You
Spoon
know.
full of
everything's in giant.
Welcome to
Everything's
Giant.
giant.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's like a out of metagamey. Shut up with a spoon of oni. More oni.
Tapao.
Yeah. The meat
I
part.
talk to the merchant now. Merchant is like, okay.
Duck tongue, duck tongue, duck tongue.
We're all
duck tongue,
very
duck tongue, duck tongue.
preoccupied.
So,
Duck
oh, you guys are talking to everyone.
I'm gonna arrange them in a circle.
She turns.
Start
Well,
playing like,
Yeah.
like the pickup sticks.
Yeah, you're like, duck tongue.
since look, our plan was a last attempt. Okay, it was a desperate gamble. You can understand that. My people have lost a lot. We have a Khan who's unified 6 tribes.
And you were the last one.
We're one of the few who are refusing.
Very well. I don't blame you. Desperation leads to
You must understand the desert is cruel.
I nod in
We
silence.
just to survive in the desert is. She starts speaking in Sanxia now as well.
Okay.
To survive in the desert, right, is there are many dangers in the desert, and to have to fight your own kin. Let's just say we were gonna lose eventually.
Very well. Well, from, I guess, those of us here who are now essentially the new council of Shanwei.
Sorry.
I bring food to the barbarian.
I never agreed to that.
Other barbarian comes.
Is that the
I
council
bring
Subway?
like big
Shanwei.
piece of the duck and the pig as well.
Just takes it. Thanks. Starts eating.
Oh, the guy in the jail.
No,
No.
Oh, okay.
The guy on in the table.
No.
There's a barbarian. I mean, I'm not only
Because there were 3 of them.
There were
There were 3 of
the
them.
barbarians as well.
Yeah.
The goddess.
We welcome you to coexist with us. For now, it would be best if we help you set up your encampment outside the walls, and in time we will expand the city to encompass both our areas.
She just nods. Carelessly eating the soup.
I'm also going to start packing a small tray of food.
Thank you for this. Well, it's good that we had that cleared up. And so, actually, I didn't understand what you guys were saying.
Cleared up.
But what about the seafaring tribes? The seafaring barbarians, were they yours? In the end? The ones that were on the boat?
I look at
Ixnay on the.
and just like give an inquisitive eyebrow.
She feels like, you know.
I start making cutthroat
I
motions.
just see parents are like, you tell, that kind of look. Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much.
I'm playing with the feeler of a drunken prawn, like
I
just for
nod and
something
I
to do.
go.
Yeah, they're like, meh.
I nod and I go. All right, very well. We will escort our guests from inside the walls back to their domiciles, and we will return afterwards to help you with the cleanup and set up our tents and everything.
Sure.
Until then, just enjoy the rest of the food and the rest of the evening. And I nod at Lisa, Auntie Jin, Gongan, and the rest of my party, and I go, someone should fetch Anvil.
Yeah, this mountainous plate of food is for him, by the way.
Querung is still somewhere out there?
I think we can afford to let her have some time alone until we get back. Then we'll go look for her when we get back.
And we might want to bring some food to the guys in the...
In the jail.
Yeah, there's more than enough. There's like, I prepared like traditional Chinese banquet style. I prepared as if
Too
there were
much
twice
food.
as many
Yeah.
people coming.
Yeah.
Dishonor if you finish all the food.
I would be a terrible host.
Yeah.
So, who are the Goliaths in the cell?
So it's the as we're walking back. I assume someone has found Anvil at this point.
I had to go. I didn't hear much. I was walking around.
There's food for you. And I just
And
like,
like I like to imagine the Ting Tings holding a
Yeah,
tray,
I mean,
like the
like
meat
this
is higher than her head.
And the duck tongues are arranged in a side circular fashion with like prawn feelers jutting out. But like, here's for you. That's all that you missed out. Done. Oops.
I'm gonna need a minute.
I pull out a small bottle of Hua Diao Jiu
Oh.
and I hand it to him.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. Never mind. I don't need a minute. I'm good to go. This is what that was for. Something to wash it down, right? How'd the thing go? I thought it was.
I'll fill you guys in.
Jiren, did we do well, eh?
No,
I'll fill you guys in.
Oh.
Well, we'll fill you on Quayrung's thing. I'll fill everyone else in on the conversation.
So it was a
And you
draw.
fill yourself with food.
Okay, alright, me bother.
The purple paste reminds me of you. I got you a large bowl of purple paste.
This is what happens if I don't get a heal. It's just purple paste.
This is all happened and I fought the mastodons.
Come on!
With little yellow bits.
My armor acts like a sieve and all the just skin gets pushed through the seams.
What's the coconut milk?
White metal.
White.
Whatever's
bones.
doing.
Sure.
Alright, cheers. No, much appreciated. Tell you what, I still don't trust that cloaky one, but you know.
Quirky or cloaky.
Cloaky. Hey, cloaky.
So on the way back, I fill in not just them, but also Lisa, Gongan, and Auntie Jin.
Okay.
I'm gonna go make sure like the Goliaths in the cells
Yeah,
have
I'll go.
food and also lean and just like I just gotta
Just
put
put
the
the
food
plate
there and
there.
walk home.
Yeah.
Walk off.
I give them more. I give the you know, the very
The
responsive one.
the helpful
That's
guy.
the helpful one. I'm not. How am I going to call him? The helpful one.
The cooperative one.
Yeah.
You can ask the other Goliaths if you want. What they call him.
大笨，像
Yeah, I'll give him
Okay.
more food.
Like the choices, like the drumsticks, the pig leg.
The choice meats.
Yeah, choicer meats. I mean, the choicest meats have already been eaten, I'm assuming.
Squirrel.
It's just the
Oi.
just the whole time, like we get there and like Endel just like sits down. Is like,
I'm not fancy. Any
Like tray on his lap.
just any gubbins and bits and what. I'm not fussed.
I have
It's
to
like
help
those
him.
are
shells and bones flying everywhere.
Fantastic. Let's go.
What's his name?
I don't have a name.
I want to sneak in the trash
You don't have a
at the
name?
end of
They
the
call me
pile.
Gong Gong.
I like him. Can we bring it?
What's his name?
Can we keep
Gong
going,
Gong.
please?
Gong Gong.
Gong
Gong
Gong.
Gong.
Gong
Gong
Gong.
Gong. Different.
You're the dad. usually we'd be asking you.
Can we adopt him?
The governor can.
Okay. Yeah, we'll feed him and let him sleep for the night. And we'll see what to do with him. in
The rest of
morning.
you.
Actually, while we're there, I'm going to. While we're there, I'm not going to talk to Li Ying at all, but I'll just go into the Goliaths and just check in on them as well. When I'm there, I'm gonna look behind the ears.
Have you washed?
And in Giant, I asked them if they are from the Tahamul tribe.
Nearby, yeah.
I thought so. Well,
I don't hear this.
I come out and I sort of gather everyone together. If they're from the same tribe, should we just bring them back?
You probably would have to tell them that you killed their lead. Well, one of the people who may or may not have been their leader.
Well,
I don't know if the Goliath.
I mean, the
killed-
thing is, if they're all from the same tribe and they didn't come back, the assumption was they were all dead anyway.
I think they would know.
So, I say we bring them back.
What do we do with Li Ying? She's not very responsive, and I don't know what her relationship to the rest of the tribe is.
Oh, she didn't.
She is right now the most volatile and dangerous of them all.
Did the Goliath we killed have a Crimson Hawk tattoo? Did the Goliath, did Zhang
Fan.
Fan have a
No.
Crimson Hawk tattoo?
Not me yet.
But Li Ying has one, right?
What
I suggest
do they know about Li Ying, actually?
they didn't say, but I
We didn't
suggest
ask them.
at least for hers and everyone's safety, for tonight we shouldn't have her under observation. She's had an ordeal. Quite an ordeal in the last few days. She's not in any good emotional state. She may do something we all regret. And I'd rather not have to fight her again.
She's definitely very upset about losing her father, from what I gathered. That is quite an understatement, but I'm not good at. I just trail off into silence and stare at my feet
things?
awkwardly.
Well, I suggest we take the Goliaths back to their tribe, but we keep Li Ying here under observation for now.
Right?
Should we ask them about her father?
We can, but we should do it out of earshot.
Definitely. I mean, I'm assuming we're not having this conversation in the cell.
In the same cell.
We're having this conversation
What happened to
outside.
your dad? Who knows?
You put up quite a no. Oh God.
We can bring it up. We can bring it up with Belorma, and we'll ask these guys first what they know, and we will double check it when we get back to Belorma.
Yeah.
Well, I'll set up the tent over in their camp as well. I'll help out.
All right. So I'm gonna go round up the Goliaths that we captured. I'm gonna ask them to double the guard on Li Ying.
Should we ask for Captain Leisha's opinions on all this?
We can't. I assume Leisha is with us. Because I assume we escorted them all back to the city. And I'm assuming that she would also be in... She would also have...
That's a fair assumption, to be fair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
What are her thoughts?
Lisa?
Yes.
Well, this whole ordeal, or...
Everything.
The fact that
I pull out
she
copper
now
piece. Penny for your thoughts.
the fact that she now reports to you, apparently.
Well, she doesn't know that. No one knows that.
No one knows that yet.
No one knows except you guys.
She doesn't know, and she's okay with going on.
Lisa kind of just thinks about it. I mean, that is a fair assumption, but I'd also like to have some guards watching the tribe just in case.
That's not a bad idea. I would suggest that you keep watch, because as much as I want to trust them, one person may break rank. We cannot speak for everyone. If one person decides to do something brash in the middle of the night, it's best we are prepared. We're keeping them separated from us for now, so that slowly we will be able to acclimatize to each other, cohabiting, rather than welcoming them with open arms directly into our city. And for the same reason, I would prefer, one, for a show of goodwill, that we bring these Goliaths back to their tribe. Two, so that if something does happen, we don't have a band of Goliaths fighting from the inside and forcing us to fight on two fronts.
That makes sense.
But I do suggest we double the guard on Ying. She is the most dangerous one.
Very well. I'll send some guards.
I'm actually really curious how many brave souls remained in this village and how many of them fled. Do you have any idea?
There's one.
Like, have
No
you
one has
received
actually
word
fled.
or anything like that? No one?
Well,
Boats? Through the tunnels?
the people...
As people were, I'd have a. Every time someone went back.
Ah, okay.
And then there's the governor's boat, which at this point has kind of gone now.
Like the one
Oh, he
to
left?
the volcano.
He left.
He left. Yeah.
Coward.
I really wonder how
Well,
they
it
are.
takes a brave soul to go to the volcano.
Yeah, so I wouldn't
Okay, it was
say.
my best option.
Yeah.
Also,
How
can
about
I just
jump into
double
the
check
water?
that I'm assuming Li Ying had something to prevent her from casting spells, right, while being incarcerated? Because we did kind of tell them when she was arrested that she can cast spells, so they like, bound her fingers and stuff like that. Okay.
But the thing is,
Should have cut her tongue.
No!
What?
No,
Shut up and eat your duck
really.
tongue.
It's more like...
That's what made me think of it. You brought them to me.
But I would know, the jail cells themselves, like one or two of them are ND magic.
damn.
I assume there's like jade bars or something.
There's like cliff of warding somewhere along the lines.
Advanced technology, I'd
And
say.
ND magic.
These were specially made by our friends over the volcano.
Actually, she wasn't keeping silent. It's just like silent spells. She was
trying-
like, and I was just like emoing. Keeping silent, I see.
You were awkwardly looking down, and then you would see her gesturing madly.
Oops. I get it. You don't feel like talking.
To be fair, that also means she can't hear you. To her, you're going.
Yeah.
It might just be like just behind you.
Yeah.
Oops.
All right. Okay.
So I assume we're rounding up the Goliaths in the cells, and we're
Oh, I'm helping the Goliaths. I'm helping everyone set up camp.
While that is happening, you guys...
Do we but to get the rest of the Goliaths out of the cells, do we actually pass by Li Ying's cell?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
While that's happening, you're looking for your friend.
Yes. Okay, kind of zone out and play games on our headphones. So pay attention.
There, you cast light and you try to... You run around, but it seems like you're going in circles.
Where the hell are you? It's been... You can't just get up. This is not fair. It's been, what, 9 years? Just show yourself.
Silence.
What is it? I just repeating this. Fuck it, Jingmei, just stop, like, just at the, as far as like, I'm like tired, you know, just, I got hit, I'm like 6 hit points, I'm like, just tired, I'm just like, I'm on my knees, just head in my hands, I'm just like, I thought you were fucking dead. Where the hell have you been? Guanwen and I were just come out, please.
Damn, this is the first time you said please this whole campaign.
Asshole. I wasn't gonna say it.
I sense a disturbance. Something is not right in this world.
Can't fetch these duck tongues. What's going on?
I mean, if you're outside, you still might be able to hear.
No, these tongues are pretty good. They're pretty good.
Like tiny little.
You hear a voice in your head. And you hear, take your rest, I'll tell you soon.
You can't. Can I just confirm that that's Jingmei and not Shuang?
She wasn't fucking me the whole time!
You
Damn you! I guess if it's, I'm assuming it's message. I can reply to the message.
You can try.
I can try.
You think it is? Yeah.
I'll be like,
Unless she sold her soul to an Great One.
just, I'm not gonna rest until I see you. It was an accident. All of us were injured. Not only you. And I'm assuming she's sort of possibly around. And I basically just sort of pull down a little bit. I'm like, you're not the only one. I was out for almost a year. I'm as physically scarred and as you are. You can't do this to us. You can't do this to me. We were best friends. If I can, I try to look for that an owl.
This is an eagle, isn't it?
No, hers was an owl.
There's an owl.
The Goliath was the eagle.
I don't see shit.
Nothing, it's dark. Even the light hurry howl.
I cancel light, but I'm still there. Just hands my face in my hands. Bawling, yeah, just
10
crying.
minutes crying.
Yeah, just no one knows where I am. Just there, just crying.
In the darkness of the
If
desert.
if there's a moon out, basically,
There's a quarter moon shining right now.
yeah, it's like I'm just looking at the moon, just hoping that she would just show herself.
Sounds. Another 10 minutes passes.
I'll just be there. Yeah. Give it an hour or two.
Okay. You sit there to the wee
Yes.
morning. Thanks, Kevin. You sit there to the wee morning. There's just silence at this point. You can see like the Goliaths are already packing up, preparing to sleep for the day.
I'll probably spend the night out. I mean, I'll probably be like close to the.
You can go find. They have an edge.
No, I would be like, I want to be as pretty far away from them as I can.
Okay.
But yeah, just
We should probably go look for Queen.
Okay, I actually will be going around looking for her if it's getting really late and she's been out there. I think we'll start getting a bit worried.
Yeah, I would. Like, it's like, guys, it's been ages. We should go look for Queen.
It's only been 15 seconds. What are you talking about?
could I just ask and say something? You know, sometimes when people are really upset and emotional, they would need some time alone, and I would probably understand that. If we see her all safe and sound, but she doesn't seem ready to address a crowd, could we leave her alone?
Well, you see, people say that they like to be alone, but actually what they want is for somebody to come along and show, I'm not continuing this. I'm staring straight ahead.
I'm like, blink, blink, look at
Is
you.
projection
blink,
a
blink.
spell?
Astral projection.
Astral projection. We should go look for her.
Yeah. Go on. Go on.
Get inspiration.
Yes.
I haven't
That was
even
good.
used my inspiration yet.
Okay. I'm going to prepare because in the desert the nights get very cold. So I'm going to prepare blankets and bed covers and start going out.
Fire engine.
No, it's his lightning engine to me.
Oh,
No, the lightning
Fire
engine on the
engine.
floor with my bow, which is there. I've got my.
You didn't pick up your bow?
No, I got my.
I would have picked it up then.
If someone would have picked it up.
I assume so.
I thought you still had it with you.
Well, you only need to start playing very hard mode and have it on.
You didn't say it.
Yeah,
Somebody
no,
has
no,
stolen the bow.
Yeah.
You must have chased out this person.
Did you wear your seatbelt?
Hey, did you wear your seatbelt this afternoon?
I did.
Okay.
Very good.
'Cause
Always
he's
wear your seatbelt.
here.
And I am also gonna recraft my engine into a fire one, just in case.
All right. So
Into a
when we
needle.
get to the camp, I'm going to bring the Goliaths with me to Belorna.
Okay.
I assume she has the biggest tent.
Yeah. She has
Do we go with him or do we go look for her?
she has a massive tent that's not triangular. It's the big circular.
Yeah.
Triangle. Yeah.
The big Mongolian style tents.
Yes.
I have.
Like with furs as fur stitched
yurt.
together.
I was gonna say,
Huh?
The
A
yurt.
yurt.
is it the yurt?
It kind of looks kind
I
of.
feel like there's another name that we.
Anyway, as we get there, I
It's quite old,
turn to you guys and
So I'll
go.
make a new yoke.
Do you call it the Big Apple?
Apparently.
Do we have to wait for a ball to drop?
Don't.
Start.
I'm waiting for someone to
Anyway,
say a man with a hat crosses by.
Anyway, as we
So are we going with him first or are we going to go look for Quick? Well, how long has it
Can
been
always
since
split
she
the party.
ran away?
It's been several hours at least.
Yeah, and I already said before I was going to go join the Goliaths and
Yeah.
the camp. And with my construction, I have 15 gold pieces per hour. So I'm just going to start building, for everyone, proper tents and tents and
Do you have materials?
leather working. I have leather working.
Oh.
You have enough leather for
Do you
it.
have enough leather is a question.
I believe that.
Kill one of the mammoths.
It's a tauntaun!
I'll make use of my party members.
What?
New
No, you don't make very good
governor
leather.
governor status.
Come again?
The governor status.
Party members,
Get
comma,
more
new
leather.
governors.
leather.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Not your skin. Sorry.
You're gonna make human tents?
Anyway,
Has a belly
I turn to them and go, it's
Really
fine.
good
I can
tent.
handle this. You go make sure Quayrong is okay. If she's back, you can go to the kitchens that I had set up. The kitchen tent. There should be a few chickens kept warm at the fire, just in case people were hungry at night.
I packed
There's lots of
leftovers.
you.
Oh, okay. Well, there's
Your
also one
engine
chicken
that's
just in
being
case.
kept warm. Your fire
Yeah.
engine.
It's a thermos. It's not
No,
fire.
it's a
engine.
lightning.
I
changed it.
I spent an hour to change it. Fine.
No, it's the tiffin carrier.
Yes. Okay, well, I also made chickens just in case.
Alright.
Oh, is it one is that light, one
It's
is
a product
tongkat.
stuff. Yeah, tongkat lah.
Yeah,
Basically,
yeah.
tongkat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tiffin carrier.
Can I go with you?
Sure. We'll actually spend a
And
spell
Will?
slot.
We're gonna go look for Quayrong.
Let's go do it.
Okay.
Tensors floating to put the food behind. I'm lazy that way.
You can sit on the thing.
You guys can sit on the tensors if you want.
Okay.
Alright. And then we'll start looking
Let's
for
enjoy a free ride.
Make a perception check. That's,
Can I make one as well?
If
Yeah.
we're all
And I
looking.
have dark vision.
yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
If we're all looking.
Here's a disadvantage because it's dark. Are you looking for as well?
We're all going. You
So
said
yeah,
she
if
asked
he
me
rolls
to
with
roll.
disadvantage, he looks.
Yours
you know,
is a straight roll.
12.
Dark vision.
Yeah, dark vision, yeah, roll.
Perception, right? 15.
21.
What?
20.
What? The person without dark vision finds better than the people with dark vision.
21.
19 and 17.
So,
I was holding up the
having
tongkat
spent a
camera
lot of
like.
time in the volcano in darkness because of a few magical mishaps.
21.
He's always on the lookout for like movement in the darkness.
No. Given the number of mishaps, he's very used to finding things in soot.
19.
Oh.
Like he rolled a
Nice,
disadvantage
nice, nice,
and he
nice,
got
nice,
17.
You'll be the first one to find Quirrell.
He got a 20 something.
Oh, 20 something.
Yeah, I
Oh.
got 21.
So that's fine, Quirrell first. Of course.
And I have dark vision.
Because
And I care.
That's like Quirrell first. She's kind of like in a kneeling position, hands still in her face. Close
Hands
to
off.
his hand.
And, okay, guys. Is there? I don't think she.
I don't think
Okay. We just. Should we approach her?
I approach.
I don't-
I just like
No, I don't
glaring
know
at him. I just like
I'm shaking my head, but it's okay.
Everyone's okay, you know. Like,
There it
one
goes.
way of doing it.
um,
Now she's just like
really,
she's got her head in her hands just out of embarrassment.
we're
don't think she wants to be seen in a compromised position.
We're not telling you to come home. You can come home when you want to. We're not trying to force you, but we're worried about you, and we
I've
miss
got my
you,
head in my
and
the both of us.
I am jogging over.
there's duck
Putting
tongues.
the bed cover, blanket,
There's duck tongues.
food. Thomas
Making it worse.
running off.
I don't know emotions. So fire, food, booze,
Like a cat.
Running,
Open the tin of food. Put it there.
running back to him, grabbing him, pulling him away.
Negative charisma dads.
Yeah, I'm just shaking my head and
Yeah,
like
negative.
yeah, the both of them have just run away.
Oh, grab it.
I'm still there.
Yeah, let's go.
They're like the two awkward. There's like they have like a rebellious child. They don't
We don't
deal
know
with
what
it.
no.
Female and adolescent.
I mean,
I'm like-
It's like two dads whose only daughter has now turned 13.
Yes.
It's like
oh, ladies' problems. Okay.
What are you saying? No, don't tell me about tampons. Runs away.
I'm like, just.
what do you mean birth control?
I mean, he's dropped off everything like the sign.
I-
Just
I'm just going to sigh and like start picking up all this stuff. They've run off, but I'm still there.
You run off?
I-
He's dragged.
Are your intentions?
Oh yeah, you dragged her off.
Okay, I'm gone again.
He's dragged you off. I mean,
No, I put you. Do you want to go off?
I mean, sure. That was my parting comment. Like, hey, I'm not very good at this, but we'll want you back. Okay, bye.
I'm grabbing you. I don't have the strength to actually pull you.
I'm not fighting you.
Okay. We're not fighting.
I'm sure you're not fighting and pulling him off.
I was imagining like they're like pulling it and like and it was just like moving back.
Thank you.
once it's all quietened down, I'm just gonna go up the corridor.
I pause.
Held onto the desk this time.
Are you?
I pause. I put you on the utensils and like. Wait.
I just start making the noises then. If I'm floating.
I'm gonna go out the corridor, but it's
I feel
quiet.
bad, I
Just
just
go
don't know
like,
what to do.
hey, you know, everyone missed you at dinner. You should probably. What?
I'm not there, freezing.
I'm not there. You know,
I can't believe she's still alive.
do you wanna talk about it? I'm just gonna sit next to her now and open the food.
No, I'm just like going at one. I'm just going off at one sentence. I'm like, we all thought that she was dead. It was an accident.
Who was she, if you don't mind me asking?
Jingwei, myself, and another boy were schoolmates. And there was an accident. And I kind of like pull down the armor a little bit and say, this scar runs all the way down to my waist. So you can see like basically the two ends.
Oh my god, you are Genji.
Shit, it's healing.
Oh my god, you are.
Sorry. I did not actually
Sorry
say
for
that.
interrupting.
What's your charisma?
Apologies, technical difficulties, DM rebooting.
We went to martial school together. We learned Warcraft, we learned how to fight.
I was being so good.
The world?
Wow, I mean,
Maybe there's no stars involved, right? Maybe there's no stars involved. It's called StarCraft. And then
And then you guys will put in the arena, and then you'll be
Don't just
dot
again.
dot A.
Wow, I wonder what's
like that could be a
taking
storm.
Go on. Were you caught in a blizzard by any chance? Please go on before we lose track of this.
Sponsored by none of those people.
Thanks, guys.
Sit by a farm with a stone.
he's gone.
Thanks, guys. It's like,
He's gone. He's broken.
Yeah, he's abandoned his DMing duties. He's got stone on his laptop right now. He's checking the cards. Go on.
thanks, guys. Like super serious conversation suddenly.
You're very welcome.
We planted it in John's head. Tonight, while we sleep in the tents, there will be a storm and we will be
But we'll be the heroes of it, so it's
Yes.
okay.
And I'll have a hearth with a stone.
Please go on.
Well, I was injured. She was injured. I assume the DM's gone.
Don't look at him.
It's so funny. I blame you, Jeannette. I blame you for this.
Super serious moment,
All I'm hearing is, oh, we're injured, and then he's laughing.
right?
I'm sorry.
Like obviously, like
Well,
really
my house-
happy about like other people getting injured.
Yes, I enjoy that Schadenfreude like that way. It's like, oh, he's injured. I'm injured. We're all injured.
Everything's terrible.
Yeah.
Do you I mean, are you do you want to come back into the tent? It's warmer. There's food. I mean, there's food out here, but there's more food in the tent. I don't know. Hancha made this kind of purple paste. It's amazing. It's got yellow lumps in it, but it tastes really good. There was no space for dessert in there. I know. I have charisma 0.
You set me off. I can't stop.
Guys, at this point,
Sorry, guys. Oh god.
why? Can we actually even still use this footage?
Alright, everyone fog off. Get your fog out of your glasses.
Why are we even still laughing?
I don't know.
It was very funny.
Sorry.
Like,
He's so weird.
What? Are you drunk?
I was trying not to laugh for like 2 minutes. I'm so sweaty now. Okay.
Alright.
We're all very sad. Okay.
Oh gee, thanks.
I'm not even there. I don't know.
Look, come on, it's cold, it's dark. Oh, what are we in a forest?
No.
Desert.
Desert? Like
Bloody
it's
cold.
cold as hell out here.
Yeah.
Let's go back and warm up or something. I hate the cold. Come on, I'm going back at least. You wanna come with?
Give me a couple more minutes. I assume she's still out there.
Yeah, that's kind of why I think we should probably head back as well.
Don't know, maybe she's just punishing me.
Well, can you at least be punished in the warm?
I just got it back. Okay.
Come on, if you stay out here, I'm gonna stay out here and I'm gonna freeze.
Just go back. I'll be out for another couple more minutes.
Alright. I'm going to leave the tiffin of food there with the... you need to bring this engine back to Wenxiong when you're done with it. I think it's his fire thingy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Tell Hansa the food smells great.
Cool. The tent's that way, by the way. Can we see the tent from where we are? That one.
quite
See,
big,
the
right?
one with
There's light coming out
Yeah.
of the
And I'm
tent.
assuming because Wenxiong built the tent, it's like the fanciest tent.
It's more like the most...
It's also oddly
Yeah, it's like
proportioned.
very
Yes.
elegant. It's elegant. There's elegance in the crafting, but it also looks odd. And you're just like,
It's like the
very
Weasley
mechanical.
house.
The tent is that way. You'll know which one it is when you see it.
I will.
I'm assuming he's basically built the Weasley house out of canvas.
Yes. Yeah, basically.
I'm clanking off.
Probably.
I'm very
There's
bad
some
at
glass.
I'm very bad at stealth. You hear heavy armor just clanking off into the distance.
You have light, right?
No, I have dark vision.
No,
I
but
don't-
you have the light spell?
Yeah.
Can you like Morse code me to bring you back?
Why? No, I
Because like, wait, I'm still running away, so so he might see.
Did you?
I mean, there's no cover. We can see you in the distance.
Also, we can hear him, can we?
Yeah, just hear him, yeah.
We can hear you as well.
Yeah.
Like, why are you going so fast?
I'm taking a dash action.
It's really hard to keep being emo in like, you know, when two dads are running away with like one of the...
Has anyone told you about safe driving?
There are no seatbelts on this.
I can't deal with this.
Oh, God. Well, you know where to find us, but, you know, come get some rest or something.
In the background.
I was.
Things will look
just
better in the morning. Okay, bye.
I'll see you in a bit.
I'm heading off. It's cold. I don't like the cold.
Meanwhile,
It'll take me like maybe about half an hour to finish the food. I will probably pack up in about 45 minutes after this happens and start heading back to the camp. Before I head back, I kind of look up and go, I'm quite sure you're keeping an eye on me. Tomorrow morning, show up. It's just so much that we have to talk about. And we cannot leave it like this. It's not fair to you, it's not fair to me. And I just walk.
Okay. Meanwhile, hands up.
okay, so
You
I'm at.
have returned the 9 Goliaths.
Well, I also wanted to have a chat with Belorma. Now that it's just.
So it's just two of you
Yes.
with what seems to be her personal guard in the tent.
I also assumed when we went back to the town the second time, I actually brought my my
your
personal
weapons,
effects, my
yeah.
weapons and everything, because I left them on the wall.
It's gone now.
I will tear apart the city. No, so,
Sorry.
Hi.
Can I also, like, before I left Kuei Rong, I just kind of put her bow down there and
Yeah.
I
Okay.
go off.
anyway, I'm going to talk to Belorma and say, okay, those were all the men that we did rescue from the ship that attacked our dock. We did not intend to kill, but not all of them made it, and for that I am sorry. But you do understand that we were just defending ourselves.
Tough times.
We were
Yes.
defending ourselves with explosives.
You don't know
Aye,
that.
best defense, good offense.
And a spell that I technically was not allowed to have.
Shh. And now we know.
Sorry.
I should never have had teleport to big bad guy.
Anyway, she turns towards you. It's already happened.
I want to ask you, now that it's just us, and I
Yes, I
give
will
a
go out with you.
slightly like quizzical look at the personal cards. You wouldn't happen to know of a woman named YING?
She sits down. I think I know who you're talking about.
What can you tell me about her?
Well, I've only heard of her, mostly through her father.
Were you and her father close?
Not really. You see, her father was a Goliath of the Durman tribe. He was exiled years ago. And so when we, in desperation, offered him a way to get back at his former tribe, he accepted.
I'm assuming his ways were a little too extreme and he left your tribe and created a splinter cell of his own?
He was never our tribe. He was of the Durman tribe, yes, but you need to understand we were forced into desperation. What you see now is probably maybe a fifth of what's left.
Well,
The rest have either joined the rest of the tribes, have joined the Khan of Storms, or they're dead.
I assume the Khan of Storms is the Khan you told me who united 6 of the tribes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what his plan is?
He would see that the Goliaths reclaim their place on the land.
What does that mean exactly? Is his goal to raise the entire Ying Empire to the ground and start afresh? Is that what his goal is?
His goal is to conquer everything he can.
Yeah.
He's a conqueror.
Tyrants are hardly cut from different cloth.
I had parents.
Tyrants.
Fucking Terrence, man.
Tyrants.
Yes.
All these parents.
Does his name happen to be Genghis?
Well,
No?
Not
as
He's
for
the new cut.
our mutual friend from the Durman tribe, I regret to inform you that he unfortunately has expired.
Don't eat him.
Now she's gone.
Thanks, Gregg.
Sorry.
Anyway,
I was out for so long earlier.
Can you laugh a little
I gotta
closer to
spread
the
it
center of the
around.
camera?
I say the same thing about my herbs, you see. This one smells off.
Very good. You're now
Anyway.
inspired.
oh, good job. Anyway, she turns. That's sorry to hear. Again, desperation drives all of us to madness.
Yes. Seeing as, I suppose, his daughter, Ying, is by extension also of the Durman tribe. I assume she shares a lot. Alright, sorry for the technical difficulties, guys.
Yeah, technical difficulties. Anyway, last we left off,
So, yeah.
she eyes you. Well, Li Ying, you must understand. The laws of the desert dictate that it's the survival of the fittest. Since you have probably captured her, I believe I leave her fate to you.
Very well. I'll figure out what to do in the morning. But if there's nothing else, I'll leave you to your rest. if you are hungry, there's food in the kitchen.
She chuckles. Thanks.
I bow in the very traditional way,
She stands up and bows as well.
and I make my way back to our oddly shaped tent.
Do you arrive just as like the two dads come running in with like a yelling ting ting on a floating disc?
By now, I'm like,
Crying girl, I don't know what to do. What do you do with a crying girl?
Look at the
Not this one. Screaming girls are normal.
I haven't had much experience. I figured the adults would.
Let's send her to a monastery. That's the only thing I can think of.
That's true.
And
Alright,
so it
let's
was
do
said,
that.
and so it came to pass. Hashtag patriarchy.
Okay. You guys make your way to your tent and set up camp.
No, it's already set up.
It's already set up.
They make themselves comfortable.
Oh yeah, we're not.
Several
sitting here.
hours later, you see
We'll have none of
I mean,
that.
I'm coming back in like probably just a couple minutes
you go
after.
after them, and then several hours later, Quirón comes back in.
I've passed out by then.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the porch light on.
There's a porch!
There is a
Milton, there's a porch!
I assume it's just like a light
Like,
stone that
that's-
like cantrip light. And
No, that's how we know Quirón has gotten back because from outside the tent we hear, there's a porch!
I actually spent 10 minutes casting alarm ritual. I ignored. I told the alarm to ignore everyone else except for Quirón. So when she comes in, I will know immediately and sit on the chair sitting over there.
With the lights off!
Like,
Where have you been, young lady?
I was like,
I'll wake you up.
I was gonna say,
No.
I would have made her bed that we know of, right? Nice.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how to handle this.
Okay.
But
Then
I'm
he
not
wakes,
impressed.
and then he wakes you up.
Oh, I am.
He's already.
Wake up!
My only emotion is disappointed.
That is the most common thing I've ever heard.
I'm worried about her, but I don't know what time she's going to be home. So, like,
I
we should stay by the door in case she's in trouble, but also, like,
I have a perfect spell for it.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, once she gets back, I will know.
Is it?
And so time passes,
Pancakes.
and she comes back. What happens then?
I'm asleep, I guess.
I wake up immediately because of the alarm. Wake him up.
Who are you? What are you doing? Why are you?
I'm asleep. I don't know this.
Three of you are asleep. You come in. What do you do?
We were just awake. We were chatting about how lucky we were to.
Have you been out? Yeah.
Mastodon.
I'm surprised that both of you are still awake.
Hey, well, we were worried about you. Come on.
Well, it's okay. You have a bed there and everything.
I don't know who. Some sort of pixie might have made it.
Maybe Hunter did it.
If I trust Hunter to do anything else, it always might be point. Anyway, this belongs to you.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
it's okay. Thank you so much. The whole food was good, Hunter.
Yeah. I guess. I guess I owe you.
I'm glad to see you're home, and I leave.
I guess I owe you guys an explanation.
It's only here that, right?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm just like,
As I got the step.
we'll probably take it up tomorrow morning. And I'm like the adult, I'm the one waking up and I'll see you tomorrow.
good night.
I love the roll in like a house.
This is
It's like full house. This is the living room. The staircase down.
There's a porch. There's a porch, there's an entrance, there's a sitting room, there's a living room.
We're a sitcom, guys.
Hang on, I need to type some notes for this. This has to be a simple magic item now. It takes like 2 hours to set up.
Oh, this is so funny.
There's a chance it may explode. And it's from the volcano.
I'll go for it.
Just roll
Then we
d20.
all
D20?
Just roll d20 for me.
10.
You're fine.
It's okay.
You're fine. What would have happened otherwise?
Yeah. Collapse.
You wake up a different shape from it.
So, will all of you take a long rest for the night. Morning arrives. The tension's still slightly in the air after what happened last night. Those of you that peer outside when you wake up, still
Nothing's on fire.
nothing's on fire. The tent
Okay.
pages are there. It's quiet. You see the mastodons
I'm assuming-
asleep to one side.
Aww. Their bellies on their side.
It's more like this. It's like you know, like the legs curled in, and like.
Not like that. It's
And then you
Close.
and then you can see a stream.
Oh.
But you thought,
of urine. I
No,
know
but-
why.
but you think it's water, and then you notice no, it's drool. Ugh.
A new mastodon appearance out of nowhere.
What transpired through the night in the deserts?
I didn't think it was like so quick.
I know,
So-
right?
I mean,
Morning
would
arrives.
Hanzo have told us also about what he discussed with the
Maybe in the morning when you
I'm trying to. Okay,
breakfast meeting?
yes, I wait till.
In the dining
Because
room.
I mean, it made no sense for me to tell everyone and have to tell Koirong again, so I was
So-
like, I will tell you guys in the morning when Koirong is back.
In the morning when Hansa is preparing
Family meeting,
breakfast.
guys!
in the side
Dining room, I guess.
What?
How early do you
Dining
wake up?
room? Or
I'm a farmer, so I assume like
5-ish?
5:30.
5-ish,
We're probably
yeah.
up at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm helping to make breakfast.
I'm sleeping in until like 12 if somebody doesn't wake me up.
So
I'm gonna attempt to wake her up, not by actually waking her up, just by opening her door and putting the food next to her and wafting the smell at her nose.
What is it?
It's chicken congee.
Aww!
I'll share the chicken kanji. Yes.
Yes, sesame oil and
Spring onions.
Yo,
Spring
yo.
onions.
Mind you, this guy
You
carrying
always have spring
To be
onions
fair-
and ginger.
Hansa carries like a spice rack in his bag.
Yeah, can you imagine?
So the morning arrives. You guys
The hair
partake your
bit.
breakfast as you sit around looking at each other.
I'm
Yes.
awkward because I don't know what her emotion is. I'll be like, Quirrell, could you pass the pepper, please?
breakfast is
Thank
breakfast
you.
is porridge. They're the half boiled eggs, the kopitiam style half boiled eggs.
Oh, that's cut.
Soya bean
Okay.
and youtiao, which is the Chinese donut, the long Chinese
It's a,
donut.
yeah, it's a long fritter basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or the Chinese
It's a
noodle
deep
dog,
fried
based on which story you
fritter.
listen to.
So you sit around. What do you do?
This table is really big. I have no idea how I fit it into this room. So just
This table, all of us.
It's like the TARDIS. It's bigger on the
It
inside.
is on the
I
outside.
have no idea. Okay.
I fill everyone in on.
It's just basically one of those tents in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I fill everyone in on the conversation I had with Lorna last night, making sure that they are sort of aware that Li Ying and Zhang Fan were from the Derman tribe and not the Tamil tribe, and how he came and they took him in. And then he went off and did his own thing, and his whole thing is to get back at his tribe. We're now being ruled by this Khan of Storms, who is right now our biggest threat. And I say, I don't know about you guys, but if this Khan of Storms is as dangerous as I think he is, I think we need to make a trip to the capital.
Why?
Whereabouts is the Khan of Storms?
What?
Where is he? Do you know?
He's somewhere in the desert, but if what Balorman says is true, he won't rest until
Everything is his.
everything is his or dust.
How far away is the city? Main city?
I assume it's a couple weeks travel.
At least.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
So I think that maybe our next port of call.
And this is our problem now?
Well,
Does it have to be? I mean,
Now that your little brother over there, well, what's so little? Is the governor?
Governor now.
I mean, it's just a title.
well, it's more sort of like somebody needs to go, and honestly, from the last few days of being in this town, no one in this town can deliver a message properly.
Apparently. That's what I mean.
Share the stone.
Oh,
No jade pressure.
no, I didn't.
Yeah, I have no idea.
this whole place is in a mess. I mean, we helped them out. Some other problem's gonna come along and, I don't know, raise this down to the ground again. If it weren't for us,
Yes,
this place
but
would be dust right now.
But it was for us.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
I'm
not.
not saying we leave right this moment. I'd say we spend some time, help everyone get back on their feet, make sure that the Goliaths are on our side, that they understand, and once everything is sort of more settled, I think it's time that we make a trek to the capital and get some reinforcements.
Do you think they'd give us a mastodon?
you want to ride a mastodon into the capital.
Are you mad?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we?
I bet just as you were seeing that question, you realised how amazing it was.
I did.
It would be amazing for the maybe 2 seconds.
You can get that one. I point out the window to the one with the biggest belly.
Oh, yeah, that one's got the curliest eyelashes as well. I was looking at that one.
After 2 seconds, the mastodon will be
I
gone.
want the
What is
touch
that?
its belly.
The capital city, like, defenses are really high.
Well,
I
we're
used to
just
stay
driving
there.
it. We're just riding it. We're not attacking in it. We're just
We could put white
travel.
flags on his tusk.
Aye,
Show that we're.
great idea.
Actually, I turn to the windshield. You wouldn't have to know what this is, and I pull out
Uh-oh.
the jade stub.
It crackles into life. Hey, big boy. It's now a bedtime.
Our governor is now a man.
Identify?
You take them as identify it.
Just cast it.
Ready.
Oh. It's a sending stone.
Sorry, not take. Not ready. 10 minutes.
Oh,
But
10 minutes.
I'll spend 10 minutes
It's fine.
while they eat and talk about other stuff. And
So while he's casting
I
that,
spent 9.5 minutes arguing about why we can't take precedence.
Is it that urgent to get reinforcements?
Well,
Give you time to.
I don't know how exactly how urgent it is.
so after 10 minutes pass, it's a message stone.
so I can,
Wait, sorry.
but I don't know where.
Sorry, the message sending.
Yeah, I don't know where it will. Where the other end is.
Make a. Can you make an intelligence arcana check for me?
Because it's to do with a magical
Yes.
item. Yes, I do have the inner workings.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. 18 plus
Oh.
5, I guess.
So the message, the sending stones, they are kind of interlaced and connected into a network that allow for communication throughout the kingdom.
Well, what you have here is one of the sending
This one
stones
is slightly faulty.
that would be connected to the governing parties in each of the different cities. However, this one's a little bit wonky. I'm not sure whether I can fix it right, but
Well, that's
It
probably
should
that's
be
probably why
workable.
Zangla said that no one was answering him.
might be why.
You're not sure, you'd have to like really sit down and like study the hell out of
And
this.
I will.
I leave it to you
comfort
to
of his
figure it
guilt.
out because it's definitely outside of my wheelhouse.
The breakfast.
That's a lovely paperweight you got there.
There's no paperweight, there's
What are you talking
magic.
about? But does it work?
Anyway, I suggest we work on making sure that our integration of the two communities is smooth.
Mhm.
And if we cannot get a message directly to the capital, we may have to go ourselves. So, as in, we may want to mentally prepare that we may have to take a long journey in the near future.
Do you have like a game that's not invented ballpark figure yet? Maybe like like 4 weeks or a week or 2 days or
Yeah.
half an hour
Actually,
or
I
8 months
would be able to
or
ballpark it, given that I came
Yes.
from. I would say it's maybe what, like 3.5 weeks.
Ballpark? It's
Ballpark?
anywhere between 3 weeks to 6.
Yeah, depending on the snows in the mountains.
that's like 2 horses cart standard normal
Yeah.
speed. Okay.
Do I happen to know if the volcano has any teleportation circles?
Possibly.
The question isn't whether or not they have teleportation circles, it's
How
not
well
they
do
have
they-
functional
how
teleportation
well do they
circles.
work?
Anywhere from really reliable to I have no idea which plane the day
Or
is.
Anywhere-
it's half, you're here halfway and the other half of you is back there.
Basically, did you watch The Fly?
Okay, it's like anywhere between like really reliable to in between, which is I have nowhere in the multiverse I sent these people to. Oh no, their body has been spliced to from like one dimension and another.
Knowing that they're
like
mad
all in
scientists, I'm gonna guess that the only reliable ones are the ones that take you from one room to the next room, where it would have been faster to walk.
Yeah.
It's just they don't want to walk.
Those aren't reliable.
And then your clone walks out of the previous room. Suck.
It's up to you what you want to do.
While they're having this conversation,
You look really quiet.
I'm
You alright?
out the door first.
Make a
Okay.
perception check.
21. Yes, 21.
Anyone? Just nothing. You see like Goliath walking by. That's about it.
I go towards the.
Is there a window? I'm pressing my face.
I go towards one of the Goliath tents and see if I'll probably go ask around if anyone's seen masked lady.
They all shake their head.
After she left, I took all her stuff in and I'm doing the dishes.
Okay.
Oh, she said she was going to talk, but we didn't talk about it.
And
I
then
didn't know approach the subject.
I walk back.
Okay.
She's back now, we can try again.
Act casual. From the window, you're like under the table. The spoon. It's in various
It's just
boxes. The glass.
Do I see that from the window?
Oh,
Yes, there it goes. Do I see it? It's like, yes.
Yes, it's very
You see
obvious.
me whispering loudly to him, didn't I tell you last time about parenting 101?
I'm like, I walk back, I'm like,
You see, you went through one of those like cloth windows that's been like
the shadows.
the height upwards, like
Yeah.
there's, like strings tying it up.
I'm busy in the back doing dishes.
I've got like a dirty spoon in my mouth, like as if like I've just finished like half a
So,
spoonful of
who your
porridge.
own walks back in?
Awkwardly putting pepper, but too much pepper.
It's formed like a small mouth.
Should I tell you about it?
And she does all like all the ways.
The whole cat comes up.
I guess she might not be around.
Are you alright?
I just sit back at the
Oh
table.
wait, you're here. Is everything alright?
I come back out with a dishcloth.
Okay.
We're only a dish.
That's it. What are you wearing? An apron. Only an apron.
No. Because now
His hands are holding the dishcloth.
Act natural. Full. All natural.
It's not even an act. It's not an actual act, no.
It's hanging off my coat of conduct.
Oh, God.
No.
Anyway,
Well,
put yourself back.
hello. We're back.
Come put yourself together.
Pull yourself back in. The towel would fall off.
You dropped something. Okay. Defend that image out of your head.
Okay.
That's not what happened.
Okay.
I was doing so well.
It's alright. You physically reel it back in and like put yourself together. Like
Okay.
came out.
Myself.
I'm not gonna draw that.
Please don't.
Not canon. Alright.
Okay, sorry.
Memories.
While you're sitting in a half awkward, okay, fully awkward position.
Oh, you're back. Cool.
Yeah. Hey, you alright? You're just clearing up. It's like I was like stacking
Have
dishes.
you finished breakfast?
Yeah, I think that's about all I can take for the moment.
Okay, you've had a late night, so yeah, hope you're alright.
You said you wanted to talk.
Said I owe you an explanation.
Okay.
Oh no, you fucked it up. Run away.
You got a message.
Yes.
Fourth breath comes out like like coming out like.
Well,
Whenever you're ready.
Cookie, yes. Cookie.
Okay.
Well,
You know her name!
Yeah, her name's Xingwei.
Stingray.
Jingmei.
Stingray is a lot cooler.
Well, that was probably her nickname when she was a lot younger.
Pretty cool.
It's been over 9 years now since I last saw her, and to be very honest, for the past 9 years I thought she was dead. Her parents think she's dead. The whole freaking town thinks she's dead.
Well, she's not, evidently.
How did she die?
I don't know.
What did you do? Don't you?
Well, it's...
How did the village think that she was dead?
For a long time, no one saw her. No one could get through to her family. No one could get through to the school that we were at. No one's actually seen her for the past 9 years.
That's very strange.
What happened to make everyone think that she died? To make you think she died?
Go missing.
See this scar?
Yeah. That looks really bad.
It almost cost me my life. And I mean, just absolutely sighing and well, I got slashed in the chest. She got slashed to her face and her arms.
Slashed? But what the hell were you slashed by?
It was a training accident.
You were 8 years old.
I mean, from a young age, we were in school. We were at martial school.
I mean, that makes sense. Come on.
They tried to kill you at martial school?
No, it was apparently an accident. We normally train with dummy weapons, not sharp, just wood with blunt metal at the end to simulate the weight of the weapons. But that particular day, no one knows what happened. Someone might have switched out the weapons. And as she says this, there's like a little bit of tear in her eyes. We were training. We went at it at each other. We were preparing for exams. And the three of us got severely injured. This was the result.
All three of you.
Yes.
So it's another one?
Yes.
What happened to her? Him?
Well, Guanming was...
Him?
Guanming was... he got hit pretty bad in the legs. He almost... Well, he lost a lot of the function of his left leg. But he bounced back pretty quick. He seemed to have the best sort of mentality after what happened. And I mean, he trained, and I swear to God, I would not even want to have unarmed combat with him. He will, even with his busted leg, he will kill me. Maybe Hunter might be able
So
to
he
beat
could
him.
beat you with one arm tied behind his back.
Oh yeah, one on one
Leg
leg
tied
tied
behind
his
his
back.
Oh, left leg.
Yes.
Right.
He's now unconscious, but because of that, he's not been able to travel very far.
So why did you think she was...
She
Like, did you all attack each other and then one of you was dead and one of you disappeared?
Well, we were all so injured that we were all...
What the hell happened? What did you do to yourselves?
We were training.
What training?
Did the training grounds explode?
Was
or
it
something?
No, the weapons were... Well,
Did the weapons explode?
our training weapons were replaced with actual weapons.
That's so... Who would do something like that?
Why did you keep going? Why didn't you stop after the first, like, oh shit, ow, why did you do that? That's what I would have done. Sorry, I mean, it's very emotional, I'm not good at this.
It's... Well, whatever happened, But, well... I was too young. I don't really know what specifically...
Oh yeah, you guys were children, oh my god. I'm having a very hard time dealing with this.
Well, if you have a hard time dealing with this, imagine her at that age. Pretty young thing, but with all that scars on her face, which is why I assume she had that mask on.
I'm sorry, during your duels, I couldn't help but overhear. It seems like you feel that she blames you for this accident.
With my family history, anything can be my fault.
What exactly is your family history? We didn't really ask about each other. I don't need to know, but. Since
Oh,
we're
I'd
on the
like
topic-
to though. Yeah, I'm just nosy though.
we're on
Well,
the topic.
Right? It's like a.
I thought my name would have given it away.
rude to ask people if you're like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Do I know about
Her family.
Pearline?
You can make a history check if you want.
Because, truth be told, I don't really care about this politicians, but yeah, I'm
Apparently you do.
yeah, 25.
You don't care, but you've read.
25, and my family was in
Your great grandfather once slapped your great grandfather.
Knocks his tea over.
The
I
name
believe.
is you recall the name, but the exact history you don't really recall. There's not much more than a footnote in history books.
but prominent enough.
Prominent enough, like you kind of recall that they fell from power and favor a long time ago. Just that their exact reason was never. You can't really call the exact reason why.
Well, I've heard of your family, but
What is your family name? Kui, is it? Oh, okay.
Tsukui.
I would not know this as Ilea, but just out of character. It's like that was your character. Your family name is Kui. Okay. Yeah.
alright.
What kind of Kui? Like Uncle Kui, Tutu Kui, or
Kui
like
Lapis.
Kui Lapis? Hey, is that another one?
Is it later one, you know?
I'm very bad with tones. That's what it is. I cannot understand a lot of the different words.
I know,
Well-
you get that way sometimes.
Well, you are emotionally tone deaf.
Oh yeah, you can definitely. He's just florally deaf.
I might be annoyed, but I don't know.
Well, for those of you who don't know, I grew up in Yang'an. It's part of the trade route from sort of the seaport all the way to Xiating.
I'm from a farm way in the north.
Well, as well, my name kind of. Well, Kui has a floral connotation to it. If you notice all the noble families.
What? Sunflower?
Yes,
That's a pretty name.
not so pretty history, for sure.
Most of history isn't pretty, if you haven't noticed.
It's alright. My parents named me after mustard greens.
Well,
I just look at him like. My parents were blacksmiths, pal. What the fuck do you think they called me after?
You're just holding up your weapon.
No, I'm just.
No. Like my parents named me after mustard green, and they named my brother after bean sprouts, because those were the two major crops we grew.
That is adorable.
That's pretty cute. That's pretty cute.
Yeah.
Did you two get along well when you were children?
Like peas in a pod.
oh God.
I had to.
I know.
I was good.
I saw the setup. I was like,
Anyway.
Well, alright.
I sip my breakfast tea awkwardly.
Well,
I have no family name.
Yang'an is part. It's a pretty important part of the trade route, from what I recall. Personally, I'm not very sure about this outside lands. I was from the capital myself, so if we head there, I probably know my way around. It's been ages since I last went back.
I was just there like a year ago.
Oh. You heard of mine? It's alright. Don't worry.
I assume you're from the college.
Oh yes. Oh, that was a long time back. College.
Which are you from?
Royal College.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds fancy.
I went there. I wasn't really there for that long. I graduated and then came to the volcano because.
Because you're a masochist, apparently.
Is this just like vocational work? I apologize.
No, you don't.
No, you did not.
To get it
I
out.
apologize for nothing.
Strangely, it's because of all the problems that were caused in the college, and there are too many people interfering with our research. It's politics, capital and politics. You know the problems.
Yep.
But I mean, this isn't about us, Quirong. Listen, if there's anything that you need from us, if you need to, we are here. We've been together we've all been here for a while, and don't worry, we are all dealing with proper weaponry now. We know what we're facing, so we're I don't know. What? We're here, okay? We're here.
We're all dealing with
We are
proper
all
weaponry
here.
and proper, solid, painful emotions. So we've got this. We've got this.
Don't worry.
Well, I pulled my maul out of my backpack to underscore that point. I put it on the table. Because I'm just
I
Why don't you just put Envil on the table as well?
The table good.
I put my bow on the table, and it's quite ornate. The bow is quite ornate, something that you probably have never noticed before.
The bow itself, you see, it's a. Now that you're inspecting it carefully, from far it looks like a simple wooden bow. But now that you're really looking at it, you can see it kind of shimmers with a kind of magic that looks like. When you glance like at a certain angle, you can see pictures and engravings. And at another angle, it kind of just looks like a wooden bow.
I would have had to move my maul out of the way to get it back in the bag. It just goes back in the bag.
And towards the bottom of the bowl, there's 3 names that have been engraved in it. Quiro, Jingmei, Guanling. And it's quite childish writing. Like, you know, like
It's like the HH hearts.
without the heart. Yeah, it's
Kind
like
of the arrow.
it's like
kind
a BFF kind of
The
thing.
chicken scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the trunk of the tree.
Yeah. And I just like the 3 of us. Well, between her, me, and Guanming, we've gone through way too much. And if she is indeed alive, it's people at home have to know. It's
I'd assume so. Her parents, for one.
the principal of the school as well. My family who run the town.
Oh yeah.
At least, I mean, I hope she knows this is not my fault.
How could it be your fault?
It could be my family's fault. It could be. We don't know what the hell happened that night. Not at all.
Well, you got injured too. I mean, it would be.
It might have been because of her family. Others were sent to sabotage the entire thing.
That's awful.
It's politics in.
Well,
You
like,
hear a voice in your head, you should not blame yourself.
You're right.
Well,
You kind of look a bit.
You spaced out for a second.
Yeah.
but yes, that's politics as a whole.
I just, I stand up and just quickly run outside. Or well, like open the door.
Gee,
And-
what did you say?
Do I like see?
You
There's
see
something wrong.
a very familiar cloaked figure with another mask. With an owl familiar on the shoulder, lying, like kind of leaning on the near the door.
I kind of walk
Like
up
kind of on
and
the door frame. Just
yeah,
like,
I
you see the mask looking at you, you can see the eyes looking at you.
I woke up and like just closed the door behind me. Like
There's a
fucking,
door now.
it's like
That's not the door more like.
it's like
You know the flap?
the flap. I just like pull the flap. I'm quite sure they can see like a little bit of shadows on the outside, but I'm like
Two of you are in the pot.
I'm like fucking embarrassed like my parents inside the house kind of situation.
As she leaves, I turn to Winsham and go, I must congratulate you on the craftsmanship of this band.
And as you're trying to figure out the height, she lets herself in.
Hello. Well, would you like breakfast?
Hello there,
Guys,
It's okay, it's okay. Come
This
on,
is,
it's warm here.
this is Jingmei.
She sits down.
Pleased to meet
She
you.
turns towards you. You're not the only one that got wounded that day. She takes off the glove.
Don't stare at the scars.
And you see.
Oh my god!
There's no. It's bark. Like organically, like a tree, as if a tree supplanted the whole hand, but just moves and responds the same.
oh,
Can I,
It's a transplant.
can I touch it
Yeah.
and see if it's see if it's
say
natural? You
transplant.
said bark.
Yes, I did.
God!
And no one caught
Fascinated.
it.
Can I just look like
Okay.
try? I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know what it is. Investigation, I guess, or like nature, or
Make a nature check.
oh maybe. No.
Proking detect magic right now.
Go for it.
No.
Oh, you're just
Wow.
gonna cast it.
Yes.
19.
It is magical. What do you get?
You got a 19.
19.
But you
You've
also
seen
drew some
something
kind of
similar near the forest where you grew up.
Okay.
Like you know the wood elves have similar.
Yeah.
magic.
Okay.
I.
But it doesn't look.
It looks almost the same.
Right, but does it look like a scar or does it look like a transformation?
Looks more like a additional limb.
Does it meld in?
Whoa.
Like
or-
as you can see, it melts into the hand itself.
I'm trying not to stare.
Crazy.
So there's like a flesh meat.
That's the flesh part that meets and like sprouts out of trees. So you
Mm.
see like it bundles around like muscle fiber.
Oh, it's like
He's dead, just stop dead.
That's very cool.
I come back, one hand holding a big bowl of chicken porridge, the other hand holding a cup of soybean milk with the
Today you
yolk
have
out
balance on
on top of the cup.
I knew it.
Breakfast?
And that's where we'll end for today.
Oh.
It's getting late, guys.
It was quite a long session, wasn't it?
This was a longer
Like
session.
one time it's laughter.
Yeah, which is gonna be God.
Oh, so sorry about that.
Thank you for staying out for so long, guys. It's camera and audio technical issues that an issue.
Oh,
But thank you so much
I
for sticking
rolled
with
the
us.
dice.
And you rolled well. Hey, thanks.
one time. Yes.
So
You rolled a 19.
we'll see you guys next week as we start
It'll be next week for you guys. For us, it'll be
quite a while.
Whenever.
when you
But we'll
get
see you
back.
guys next week and we'll see what happens then.
I have to wait that long.
And that a cliffhanger.
Well, better than the last.
Better than
Yes,
the
that's
Better
true.
than ending on like the
That's
previous
true.
one.
Okay, so
You would have murdered down if
thanks.
you was like.
thanks for sticking by, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
See you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.